Katrina. What was the difference before and after Katrina the most?
I think before Katrina we had a lot of OG, like big homies.
I heard it was like people like literally floating around in the water, like not literally just floating out, like they was not living no more floating around in the water.
I was locked up for Katrina.
Okay.
But I can give you that story when I was locked up.
Yeah, how did they handle y'all in there?
Man,
did they move y'all?
Was the jail in New Orleans?
Yeah.
It didn't flood?
No. I mean, it flooded to a certain degree.
And they still left y'all in there?
I stood in there 4 days.
In the water?
In the jail. I stood in the jail 4 days before they came and got us.
What
they brought the federal inmates on the upper floor.
Yeah,
they locked us in the gym. So we in the gym. So that was that Sunday. We waiting on them grits Monday morning. Fucking hot grits and cheese. So fuck, you been in there long enough to know, like, damn, what's going on? So nobody never came. So we wind up fucking setting the fucking the window on fire. But the window's so fucking thick, got all kind of shit in it. So the smoke from the fire is in the gym now. The smoke is smoking.
That's fucking y'all up.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers coughing and shit like that. Just some kind of way the window just is dispersing. Now some of them niggas couldn't leave out the gym.
Now that it's smoking.
No,
why they couldn't leave out the gym?
Some of them niggas brats and shit.
Oh, okay.
So the jail is like in some chaotic type shit.
So they gotta stay in that
They got to stay in the gym and swallow that smoke.
Yeah, goddamn.
Damn.
So I wind up getting up out that mother, man. I wind up jumping out the window. Boy, I don't know how, but water just was there, little water dripping, bro. Everybody drunk from that, like on some, yeah.
Y'all had to divvy that up.
We had to divvy that up. This how we got out the jail, though. The plumber come up there with the flashlight shit. He opened the door. You know, I'm everybody alerted. So you hear the door, so he come in there and talking about, they gonna come get y'all. Just ran over it.
Talk about he opened that door.
He tried to lock it.
And opened it.
He opened it and tried to lock it, so we ran over.
Tried to shut it back.
But when we got downstairs, they got 3,000 motherfuckers waiting on the boat. So we stood in the water for like 10 hours. The boat bringing us to the dry land. The jail flooded at the bottom. We at the top.
Oh, y'all on the roof type? Right?
No, we like on the third, fourth floor type tip.
And it's water all around the whole building?
The whole building.
So y'all got, only way y'all can get off this boat, basically, I mean out the building, is a boat.
It's a boat. But you have to go downstairs. And they got one boat taking like 8 people at a time.
Damn.
Yeah, them bitches fucked over.
Shackled y'all on them boats?
No, they ain't shackled us, but they had them guns on us and shit.
Did anybody try to escape?
Few people got away.
Oh, yeah.
Few people got away.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie though. That had to be scary.
I know, mother.
It was
my
scary.
chance.
It was scary.
God did this for me. I'm out.
It was scary. They brought everybody to New Orleans on one yard. They had a lot of jugging and shit out there, like a penitentiary.
After Katrina, they spread it everybody out all over America.
I ain't know my city when I come home. I ain't know New Orleans. New Orleans was like a different New Orleans because, like you said, they spread the people from all over.
Yeah.
So people was picking up game from everywhere, just bringing that shit back to New Orleans.
Right.
So that was a whole other like culture shit was going on. It took me a minute to really like pick up on it, but I understood it as I went along.
In your life, give me a estimate number of the amount of people that you probably know that died.
Damn, off the top of my head, shit, about 70.
By violence.
About 100. I know 50 I lost in the last 2-3 years.
By gun violence.
By gun violence, yeah, that I know.
Put the guns down, y'all. Put the guns down.
Stop the violence, man.
Stop the violence.
New Orleans, get your churn.
Yeah,
Get
that's
your
where it
churn, New Orleans. And that's what's going on. Like, the mother's so young, and the mom and the son growing up together.
If you had the ultimate, you know what I'm saying, say in the city, what are a few things you think you could do to pull the city together?
Right now, it's
and that's a hypothetical question.
Like right now, it's the killing so potent, and it's like so out of control. Like you'll have to blow that whole system up to rebuild it right now.
All right, before we end this program, right, because we done got a lot of information, you know what I'm saying? We want to know, through all that, how could we change the narrative?
You change the narrative by applying different information. The information will set us free. And when you're ignorant to a lot of stuff, you're not going to be able to understand certain things. So putting the information out there, that the educated, right information that make sense to the people. See, our people don't think on a higher level because we're indoctrinated.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So plus we're indoctrinated, plus the sickness, religion central.
Going back to the sit down with gangster, if you could take it back, would you?
No.
You think it was a positive step for the city?
Because it was for the sacrifice of my hood.
Both of y'all Muslim too, right?
Yeah, he's Muslim.
And that's something big.
Yeah, it was from the street perspective, it didn't make sense.
Right.
From the street perspective, because from the street, I never supposed to sit down with him with the shit going around.
But as a Muslim, are there a lot? Once you become because both of y'all Muslim, right?
Once you become a Muslim, all that go out the window.
Right.
Yeah. All that,
so all that take a back door to.
Right. And that's what makes a lot of sense to the person that don't understand. You know what I mean? That's what it really kind of boiled down to.
And I didn't even sit down with him as a Muslim. That's crazy. I know we both Muslim,
right?
But still on some ignorant time.
Right.
Not even ignorant time, just holding my with the morals I come up with, like the way I was taught. Like I never supposed to sit down with him. So I understand that, but I'm so smart. I'm like, this for the greater good too.
So that didn't supersede that don't supersede all the street politics.
It superseded it because it's something good because you got people.
No, I'm talking about your religion supersede the street politics.
My religion was supersede. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's dope.
I live for Allah.
Right.
Facts.
I don't live for people.
You know, and one big thing that we could take out of that, no matter, and this is a hard pill to swallow, that for real, if we get the opportunity to be able to squash an old beef, that's what really need to kind of happen, whether we like it or not. That's what really kind of need to happen, because when we talking about change, if nothing don't change, it don't nothing change.
Absolutely. I feel like both ways going to be hard. It's going to be hard to accept that hard to accept that we moving on, and it's going to be hard if we keep. Either way, it's hard.
It's hard on both aspects.
On both aspects. It'll be hard to accept, like, yeah, we had bloodshed or whatever, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But
and I'm not saying
let's get past it.
Hold hands and kumbaya, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if the next generations, if they watching what we doing, then we gotta not just because some of the negative things that they gonna grasp hold to, we gotta lead them with some positive solutions to some of the problems that we created for them. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. If you ain't giving to the world, you ain't giving to nothing.
Absolutely.
And